Hi everyone! Welcome to my channel. This is Midnight Mommy. So for today's video, tuturuan ko kayo kung paano mag-solve ng mga pulley problems with suspended weights. Okay, so this is our example na sasagutan natin for today's video. Two blocks are connected by a light, inextensible string that passes over a frictionless, massless pulley. So block 1 has a mass of 5 kilograms and block 2 has a mass of 7 kilograms. So find the acceleration of the system and the tension in the string and assume the surface is frictionless. So sobrang dali lang po sagutan ng ganitong klaseng problem. So kailangan natin ulit gumamit ng Newton's second law of motion for this one. So meron tong related na problem, yung problem na meron siyang friction na involved. Pero for today's video, magpo-focus lang tayo dun sa case wherein i-assume natin na walang friction between this block, this M1 block, and the surface of the table. So the first thing na kailangan natin gawin to answer this problem is the first, syempre, i-drawing muna natin yung ating force diagram. So kailangan muna natin identify yung forces that is acting on your system. So dito muna tayo magsisimula dito sa ating M1 block. So kung ito yung ating M1 block, ito yung mga forces that is acting on this block. So syempre, hindi mawawala yung ating force of gravity, which is Fg. So since yung block is nasa ibabaw ng table, so ibig sabihin nun meron tayong normal force that is acting on that block. So yung normal force na yun, let's remember na ito ay balance sa ating Fg. So why? Kasi yung movement po ng ating block is papunta lang po dito sa right side. So horizontal lang siya. So wala tayong vertical motion. So pag wala tayong vertical motion, ibig sabihin nun, yung normal force mo and yung gravitational force mo ay balance. So next, meron tayo dito finally yung ating tension. Kasi since ang ating block ay connected sa isang string na connected din dito sa ating M2, meaning yung force that is acting on M1 is just your tension. So again, ang tension po ay nanggagaling dun sa ating string in this case. Now, ano po yung movement ng ating block? Ang movement ng ating block ay syempre dahil since ito ay mabigat, that means habang pababa ito, yung block natin is magmo-move dito sa right. Since ang ating direction ay nasa right, that means ang ating acceleration ay positive. So based ito sa ating force diagram, pwede na ngayon tayong mag-express na ating Newton's second law of motion equation na F net is equal to ma. Now, along the horizontal, ano-ano po ba yung mga forces that is acting on our block? Actually, isa lang yon. Ito lang yon, yung tension natin. So, meaning yung F net natin, that is also equal to your tension. And then, i-multiply lang natin siya dito sa MA. So, in this case, ang M natin is yung M1 natin. And then, yung A po natin ay positive. Okay, so, ito na po yung ating equation. T is equal to M1A. So, ito yung consider natin as your first equation. So, next thing na naman po natin yung case ng M2 block. So, yung M2 block po natin is 7 kilograms. So, identify natin yung mga forces that is acting here for your M2. So, syempre, unang-una dyan, meron tayong Fg which is acting downward. So, yan po yung equivalent sa weight ng block. And of course, dahil meron po tayo ditong string that is connected to the M1 block, that means meron tayong tension which is acting upwards. So, in this case po, remember, hindi po sila balance ha. Okay? Hindi po sila balance kasi meron po tayong acceleration that is going downwards. So, acceleration natin, dahil ito ay downwards, that means ang magiging sign ng ating acceleration mamaya sa equation natin will be negative. Isusulat na natin yung ating equation for F net is equal to ma. So sa case na to, ano po ba yung net force natin? Yung sum ng forces natin that is acting along the vertical ay yung tension at yung gravitational force. Now, gagamit na ako ng sign dito pag inad ko sila. So remember, since ang tension natin is upward, that means this one is positive. At yung Fg natin, since ito ay downward, that means this one is negative. At yung ating acceleration, since pababa siya, dapat ang gagamitin na natin ng sign dito ay negative. So, pag sinulat natin ang ating equation, magiging ganito na siya. This one now becomes T minus Fg is equal to negative M2A. So, remember, since negative ang ating acceleration, kaya dito naglagay tayo ng negative sign dito sa minus M2A. So, now, pwede natin gawin dyan is itatranspose natin si Fg. dito sa right side ng equation para si t lang yung nandito sa left side. So magiging ganito ang equation natin. So t is equal to negative m2a plus fg. So remember, mag-change po yung sign ng ating fg. Since ito ay negative, pag nilipat natin siya sa right side, magiging positive na siya. So, nang gawin lang natin, i-simplify lang natin to na remember na yung ating fg for this case is just equal to m2g. So, papalitan ko lang to ng fg. So, now we have t is equal to negative m2a. Then, ito magiging plus m2g. So, ito na po ngayon yung ating second equation. So, now ang gagawin natin, i-combine natin yung dalawang equation. Again, sa equation 1 po natin kanina ay t is equal to m1a. And then yung ating second equation is t equals negative m2a plus m2g. Now, ang next step na gagawin natin ay combine natin to since parehas lang naman silang equal to t. So, gagawin ko ito, yung first equation, ilalagay ko siya sa left side which is m1a. And then, yung nasa right side ko naman ito, yung negative m2a plus m2g. Then, ang next step po, itatranspose natin itong negative m2a dito sa kabilang side. Okay, why? Kasi pareha silang merong a terms. Okay? So, ito magiging m1a. And then, ito magiging plus. Okay, kasi itatranspose natin siya sa left side. So, yung negative sign niya magiging positive. So, now you have m2a. So, ang matitira na lang dito sa right side natin ay m2g. Okay. Now, since ito, pareha siyang may a terms, pwede natin actually factor out si a so that yung ating equation magiging ganito na. A, then factor out natin si m1 plus m2. Yan, this is now equal to m2g. So, finally, para ma-solve natin yung value ng acceleration, i-divide lang natin both sides of the equation by m1 plus m2. So, ganun din dito sa kabila, m1 plus m2. So, ano na po mangyayari? Dito, makakancel na siya. So, therefore, yung ating acceleration is equal to m2g over m1 plus m2. So, substitute lang po natin itong mga values na to. Ang m2 natin ay 7 kilograms. Then, multiply natin to sa 9.8 meters per second squared, which is the value of g. And then, i-divide po natin siya sa, ang M1 natin ay 5 kilograms. And then, ang ating M2 ay 7 kilograms. Okay, so very careful po tayo dapat sa pag-input nito sa calculator. So, kung gusto niyo siyang diretso i-input sa calculator, dapat gagamit kayo ng open-close parenthesis. So, kung hindi naman, gagawin niyo siyang paisa-isa. So, magiging ganito siya. Multiply niyo muna yung 7 at saka yung 9.8. So, 7 times 9.8 will give you 68.6 kilogram meter per second squared. And then dito naman sa baba, yung 5 plus 7, of course, that is 12 kg. Yan. Now, pwede nyo makancel yung value ng kg dito o yung unit ng kg. So, kaya may iwan na unit na sa inyo ay meter per second squared. So, yung 68.6 divided by 12 will give us 5.7167. So, masyadong mahaba yung decimal. So, round off ka na lang siya into 5.7 meters per second squared. Yan. So, yun na po yung value ng ating acceleration. Now, paano nyo masasolve ang value ng tension? So, madali lang. Gagawin lang natin is, pili lang tayo dito. Ano ba yung gusto nyo gamitin? Whether M1 or M2. So, usually, sinasuggest ko dyan, gamitin nyo na lang yung first. Kasi parehas din naman yung makukuha nyo na value dito sa dalawa na to. So, mas magandang gamitin yung first one kasi mas maiksi lang siya. So, lalo na kung sa mga exams niyo nagmamadali kayo, kailangan nyo ng mas maraming oras to solve. Kailangan mabilisan. So, ang gamitin nyo yung mas maiksing equation. So, for this one, gagamitin ko is the first one, which is t is equal to m1a. So, para malaman natin ang value ng tension, i-multiply lang natin yung ating m1, which is 5 kilograms, by yung acceleration na na-compute natin, which is 5.7 meters per second squared. So this one is equal to 28.5 newtons. Ayan. Okay, so ito na po yung mga final values natin. So we have an acceleration of 5.7 meters per second squared and a tension of 28.5 newtons. So guys, I hope meron po kayo natutunan sa video na to. Like, sobrang dali lang po mag-solve ng ganitong mga problems for acceleration and tension. This is for the, again, frictionless case. Meron po akong separate video for the one with friction. So makikita nyo na lang po yung link doon po sa end ng video na to. So just click the link to that video para po mapanood nyo. So again, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe kung bago po kayo sa channel na to. And please subscribe so that you can get more updates for the new videos that I'm uploading. Thank you so much, guys, and I'll see you on my next video.